Yes, good morning, everyone. I seem to have got my sleeping pattern back. Bosh. I ain't got time to go out for a wander today, though, because I'm getting picked up at 7, so... But yeah, I woke up to being tagged off Mossop. We know, the biggest troll on here, the one who phones police and social services, just everything, do you know what I mean? Everything, just to try to disrupt people's lives. Because the horrible little thing has got nothing better to do with their life. Anyway, she's apparently reported me to GoFundMe for fraud and all sorts of stuff, right? It honestly makes you laugh. I think she done it in a fiver, right? And asked for it back off GoFundMe or something. And she never got it. So she's put a fraud thing in saying that we've kept all the money and stuff. But I hope they do look into it. I really do. Because, like I say, I've got receipts for everything. Do you know what I mean? But let's have a look at Mossop. Right. So this is Mossop, biggest troll on YouTube, vilest woman I've ever came across. And the amount of stuff she's done to other people is just disgusting. But there's going to be, like I say, the rest of this video, there's going to be, I'm going to show you what she's all about. And there we go, people. There's the face to the name. So I know a lot of people have heard about her. A lot of people haven't. But hopefully, if this video gets shared and stuff, people will get to know all about her. Because believe me, there's a hell of a lot more to come. A hell of a lot more. And like I say, she's reported me. She wanted a refund. But this is what the silly woman's done, right? Which I'll show you in a second. She's put in a refund and she's getting a refund within 3 to 10 days, right, from GoFundMe, right? Which is fine, absolutely fine, right? I think it was a fiver, right? But now she's reporting me to local police authorities for fraud and stuff like that. This is what this woman does, right? Listen, she's just going to look silly again, isn't she? And she's going to regret the day she messed with the sheriff, because I am my own law woman. But yeah, have a little look at this. As you can see, the woman, she's got plenty of free time in her hands, as she says so herself. But listen, for the sake of a fiver, right? When she knows it's not fraud, but she just likes to try to disrupt people's lives, right? And in this video, I'm gonna throw messages and show messages and other things, just to give you an idea of the type of woman she is. And just take this, right? Put this in your mind, right? Lots of people have said stuff about Decker, right? Well, believe me, is a wrong 'un, a complete wrong 'un, right? But a lot of people say, don't they? There's no smoke without fire. Well, just take a look at this. By the way, I'm not saying it's true whatsoever, but this is what was getting banded about on posters in Mossop's own neighbourhood area. Again, whether it's true or not, I wouldn't know. But again, somebody thinks it's true. So, and this has nothing to do with me. This is from a while back, right? So just take a look and see, make your own mind up about this individual. Do you know what I mean? Right, people. Whether or not this is true, I do not know. So take it with a pinch of salt. But this is what people in their own area think about her. So there's obviously something going on, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Funny old woman. Yeah, she's not all there in the head. And I'm going to put up just a couple of it seems to be every video I do. She shares it and puts a big sentence above it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to put a couple on now, just to give you a gist of I'm in her head 100%. That's all she must do all day long is watch my videos. And this is why, right? This is the reason she started with all this, was because for whatever reason she hates Video Craig, Creepy Craig, right? Hates him. And I honestly don't know the ins and outs of why. I don't. I haven't got a clue. So I'm not even going to start trying to explain why, because I don't know. And when I was arguing with him a couple of months back, a few months back, she was sending me message after message after message telling me stuff about him and blah, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong. I used some of that information when I was arguing with Creepy, right? But then anyway, it got nipped in the bud. Creepy apologised. Blah, blah, blah. And I accepted it. And we nipped it in the bud, right? But she kept sending me message after message after message, blah, 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 more or less telling me, right, what to do and what to say. And then she even asked to see my message, the message that he sent me. And I refused it. I said, no, it's not. It's a private message. You don't need to see it. But because Video Craig didn't need to send me that message. As simple as that. He didn't need to. So I thought, right, well, that's fair enough. Right? Be the bigger man and just accept it. You know what I mean? Don't be a dick and just put it out for everyone to see, because it's nobody else's business, to be honest. I accepted it, and that's it. But she just cannot comprehend that I'm not having a go at him anymore. And since I stopped ignoring the messages, this is when she turned. But listen, she's done this to so many people before. I'm not going to mention their names on here, but I know at least half a dozen. Do you know what I mean? So, and what she does as well, she grasses herself up in messages about she's doing this to someone or she's doing that to someone. I'm going to prove that as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he's where she's asking to see the message. Do you know what I mean? And what I'll do, I'll put up as well, where I've just told her to leave me alone. Stop messaging me. Do you know what I mean? Because she's just an absolute crank. As you can see, she's relentless. Absolutely relentless. That is just a small portion of the stuff she used to send me, right? I never asked for it whatsoever. I didn't. But I sussed on that anybody she didn't like, because at the time I was doing quite good numbers because of me backwards and forwards with Video Craig. I was Edgehog Man. I was doing all right. I was doing quite good numbers. I was getting quite a few people to my lives, and I was getting decent views for my little back and forth with Creepy. But all these other people, I do not know why she was like. I don't know. She was just sending me stuff about all sorts of people. But as you can see, I've told her I don't share messages. And further down the line, I've told her, look, please stop messaging me and that, blah, blah, blah. And she just turns. She turns, right? I want to put some more messages up. And this is her, right? This is the type of... This is what she does, right? Another one, which I'm going to prove in a minute, because I'm not lying. Right. She phoned and got Scott Chegg's phone calls stopped from prison. And I'll show you that. I can prove that. If you go through my messages, what I'm going to put up, after I've stopped talking, she's done that. Right? She starts talking about Bobby. Beetroot Bob. She starts having a go at him. Paul Venice is in there because of her lies. She phoned Creepy's missus. Creepy's missus' work, because apparently Creepy's missus owns that channel. It's down as owning one of the channels or something. It's YouTube, right? It's YouTube. You don't phone people's works to get them sacked or in the truth. Duck Egg, another lass, right? Regardless of a job or whatever, this is YouTube. She rang her. I don't know if she rang or sent letters in to her employers to trying to get her sacked. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then she goes on and on about this SH Legal, is this, that and the other, right? I don't even know. Well, I've heard of him, but I don't even know SH Legal. Do you know what I mean? But this is the type of woman she is. Do you know what I mean? Just have a quick look at some of these messages, right? She's despicable. Despicable Me, just like that other one. And as you can see, I even missed off Dimmy and Amy and them. Listen, can't stand them people, blah, blah, blah. But she's sending me, look, read the messages that she sent me about Amy. Do you know what I mean? I never asked her for them whatsoever. She's having got Rachel as well, one of her Creepy's friends. Do you know what I mean? Slaphead woman. But she's not Slaphead woman now, because Amy is, but you know what I mean? She's having a go at, more or less anybody on here who's got a channel. To be fair, Fake Phil, and Phil would have to fill us in on this, but apparently it was down to Mossop, or partly down to Mossop, that Phil ended up in the psychiatric ward. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but that is the rumour that I've been told. There's only Phil could tell us that, but she was a big part of that. Trolling Phil. Obviously, Phil is a bit of an older gentleman, do you know what I mean? This is what she does. She's absolutely scum of the earth, but she comes out and she tries to turn everything. Every video I do now, she'd probably share this and write a load of shit above it. That's what she does. But again, the proof's in the pudding there. And what it was, she reached out to me, right, when I started arguing with Creepy, because she's got, like I said before, I don't know what has gone on between them, but she's got a big, big, massive hatred towards Creepy. So she's reached out to me, obviously seeing that I'm arguing with him. I don't know who she is. Do you know what I mean? But I'll put that message on next. Do you know what I mean? And just have a quick look. So there's no doubt in anybody's mind that I've ever approached this woman whatsoever. She's got in touch with me to try to get me to do, well, just give me information and try to get me to say things about people, other people, everyone, to be honest, everyone she's got grief with. She's absolutely despicable. But yeah, look, so this is just the proof that she was the one who reached out to me and I'd never even heard of her. Do you know what I mean?
Five, six, 7, 8. I'm a spastic chicken. 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 I'm a spastic chicken.
Yes, as you can see, you've seen the message and you've seen she's quite a good mover. She was quite a good mover back in the day, wasn't she? She looks half all right there because you can't see her face, do you know what I mean? But, yes, bit of a funky chicken, isn't she? But, yeah, so as you can all see, she's reached out to me and when I decided, I never decided, when Creepy apologised to me, we nipped it in the bud and that's it now. He leaves me alone, I leave him alone. We do our other things. He does his thing, I do my thing, right? Are we friends? No, we're not friends. She keeps going on that Craig's my boss and we do this and we do that. But me and Craig don't collaborate. We spoke when Scotty went missing. And I take my hat off to Craig. Craig went looking for him a couple of times as well. But Craig never once done a video to say, I've been trying to help Scotty, I've been looking for Scotty as well. Craig never done that. I think that's a good, so he wasn't doing it for clout, let's say, which he could have, because if he'd have done a video saying that he was looking for Craig, he'd have got thousands of views, Craig. So he was doing it because he thought it was the right thing. and I appreciate that. But again, he sent me videos of him up and down the street where Scotty had been spotted before we got him. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But again, that's a private message from Craig, and he didn't want no. He didn't want no credit. He didn't want no credit for looking for Scotty, which, to be fair, he should have got some credit because there wasn't many other people trying. Do you know what I mean? Listen, this Scotty thing might have blown up in all of our faces, right? But guess what? There was a couple of people out there who did actually try to help him, right? If he throws it back in everybody's face, so be it. Do you know what I mean? I still feel good for finding him and trying to help him, right? I'm proud of Paddy for taking him in for on 3 months and trying to help him. As for money, Jesus Christ, I don't need money, right? I do not need money. It's as simple as that. And for a daft couple of quid to say a fraud, I think he got 1,200 odd quid, right, on the GoFundMe, which has been closed now for about a fortnight, right? Because when Scotty started talking crap, me and Paddy both said it's getting closed. Simple as that. The rest of the money what was in there got sent to Paddy, which was sent off to Scotty's new carers, let's say. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, let's say carers. To be used as and when needed for if Scotty needed anything. Because, like I say, it wasn't our money. We didn't need it. We didn't want it. Do you know what I mean? It was to help Scotty along. It was just to try to make Scotty's life that little bit easier, right? Didn't have to worry about things. And you say, yes, but you took him to a dealer's, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I did. But guess what? I didn't know. Scotty had been doing well for about 2 months, maybe more. And again, when I went out my way, well over a 200-mile round trip to take him to an appointment and to take him shopping and to take him to doctors, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? He asked us if he could pop into his mates because he had some stuff in there. And when he came out, he did have stuff. He had like a pack of brand new packs of underwear and stuff, right? I asked him about the old if he's got anything, and he promised me that he hadn't, right? At that time, I had no reason not to believe him. But on that night, I thought to myself, I don't know, I had doubts. I don't know why I had doubts, I just did. I think it's because he was a drug addict. So I phoned Paddy, and I'd explained to Paddy that I'd popped him and his friends. He come out and he said he hasn't got now, but keep an eye on him. And then a couple of days later, he started going off the rails, didn't he? So yes, is it my fault? I'm partly to blame, yeah, for taking him. But I trusted him. And he shit on me. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about that. If I could change it, if I could go back in time and not take it to his friends, 100% I wouldn't have. But I did trust him at that time because, like I say, we've been to BKFC and everything. He never even, I tell you what, he didn't even have a pint. Didn't even want a pint and out, right? And as for anything else, he was with me 24/7 when we were at BKFC. So there was nothing whatsoever he done. He didn't want to. He was just happy, and he was just happy to be at that place, and he loved it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I am. Am I partly to blame? Of course I am, for being naive and stupid to think that he wouldn't have done out. But again, how am I supposed to know it's a dealer? But yeah, that's it. But yeah, you didn't look too bad in that video, Mossop. Do you know what I mean? Dancing about and all that. Not a very good dancer. Can't dance like I can dance. But you're lucky it didn't have a close-up, because when you look half all right when you're dancing, but a close-up, not too clever, are you? As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Mossop is definitely better viewed from afar, because when you get close up like this, it's got skin like leather. It's just not a great look, is it? So keep dancing and keep waiting the cameras. Yes, not great when it's a close up, is it? Not at all. But yeah, that is part one of the biggest troll on YouTube. And as you can all see, everything I've said, I've backed up in messages from her own gob. Do you know what I mean? So it's as simple as that. She goes on about everybody else being a liar and this, that, and the other. She has, right, for the people who don't know who she is, right, she has done this to numerous people. Look, she's done it. Imagine, right, someone's in jail, right, for whatever reason it is, right, they've still got loved ones. She went out of her way to have phone calls stopped from somebody who's incarcerated to his family. What type of person would do that? Do you know what I mean? Yes, he's in there for narcotics, right? Which, not a good thing. It's not. Shouldn't be doing it. Shouldn't be selling it. But he's not in there because he's a danger to his missus and kids and stuff like that, is he? You know what I mean? He's not an absolute wrong'un. And even if he was right, people have rights to be able to keep in touch with their families. And she, like, why would anybody ever think about wanting to do? Wouldn't even cross your mind, oh no, someone's in jail for a few years. We'll see if we can stop them being in contact with their families. Wow, what an absolute piece of shit. Do you know what I mean? And again, everything's there. Everything I've said is there. Barring that poster. That poster was before I come on YouTube. I don't know who's done it. I honestly don't know. But again, it's been done. So this woman has been around for a long time, upsetting everybody, talking shit, and she thinks she's something clever. But the thing is, you won't have the last laugh with me, love, because I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? There's only one law around here, and it's sheriff's law. So guess what? I'm not done yet. Part 2 will be out very shortly. So on that note, see you all later. Bosh. Right, sorry, one more thing. Let's play us out, Mossip.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a spastic chicken. 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 I'm a spastic chicken.